Hi people! Welcome to Cumingi Island. What is Cumingi Island? Well, let me first say I got, like 6 days ago, I got 160 centimeters of dinosaur in my basement. It's a yellow-headed water monitor, also called Varanus cumingi. And I posted a few pics of the enclosure, and I was pretty amazed about all the response, positive response. So I thought I'd do some more, I'd do some video, I'd make a channel about my Cumingi. So in this episode, I'm only gonna talk about Cumingi Island. And I call it Cumingi Island because I live in an island, I have a Cumingi, and it's funny because it's related to the Komodo dragon, which lives in the Komodo Islands. So, Cumingi Island, here it is. It's right down here. I'm sorry about the mess. It's a new house that I'm restoring, and I finished his home before my own. This is the door to Cumingi Island. Come on. Right. Now we are in the basement. And the basement is a small room and a big room in here. And that's where he lives. And I can hear him jumping into the water right now. I just gotta find a cool way to open the door. Wish I had a wide angle lens, but I'll have to do with this. Some of you have already seen this, I bet. That's it. Cumingi Island. This is what do you call that? Plateau, where he can sleep or just sit. And underneath that there is a radiator, which was the cheapest way to heat up, the main heat of the room was by using a radiator. And it works perfectly. It's around 25, 26 degrees in here, not degrees, Celsius. Yeah, Celsius. And in the coldest area, it's around 22 Celsius. So it's perfect. And then there is, of course, the most difficult thing for me creating this enclosure, the tub, or the leg as I call it. It was the only option for me to build it because the entrance and everything is too small for anything else, so I had to build it. And I'm happy now that I did it because look at how big he is, and he can swim a little bit. So I'd actually say that for optimal health or happiness, no smaller than this, because they really enjoy being able to stroke the tail a little bit and dive. It's made of concrete, and it's not very beautiful. I know that it's not. It doesn't look real or anything, but it works. I didn't want to put too much effort into all this because, like, it's a basement. If it was in the living room, it would be something else, right? Anyway, concrete, and in the concrete I put something called Sika 1, which makes the concrete waterproof. And after that, I put 3 layers of, you can actually see the edge here, 3 layers of something called Master Seal 588. And it's also to make stuff waterproof. And it's like rubber actually, and it's very, very strong. And that was just to be double secure, you know, that it wouldn't be leaking water from someplace. I just had to, because it's actually not my house. And but it works, and I can definitely recommend it. And the cool thing about Master Seal is it's not dangerous for animals or humans. You can make a cup of Master Seal and drink from it. You see him? He is there. Yeah. He is he's still a little bit nervous. They are very intelligent, and you can really gain their trust, and you can you can touch them and train them for different things, because they are very smart. What I want to talk about here is this one. This is the filter for the lake, and there is a UV light inside to kill bacteria and algae, and there's a pump in the other side of the lake which sucks up the water. Put it in here, and then the water falls out. It doesn't get pumped out, so you can't really put another hose here and put it, like, let's say, upwards like a waterfall or something. You can't do that. But I chose this one because it's cheap in power, and it just cleans the water perfectly. He made a poop in here 2 days ago, and it was so dirty, and now crystal clear. I really would have liked to made a better protection for this filter, but you know, time, money. So but it works. He doesn't climb it, he doesn't do anything, so that's good. It works. The water is 28 Celsius, and that's because I also have like a, what do you call that in English? A heater for aquariums, 300 watts. And this one keeps the humidity at 65% in here, and that's enough to not make the whole house fall down, which also means that I might have my girlfriend for a little while longer. So yeah, if the humidity goes up, my relationship goes down. So I love this one. This area here is his hot spot, and it's very hot here, and that's why I put some what do you call that, stones, gravel, because they are good at keeping the heat. And when he is here and walks to the water, he doesn't drag a lot of dirt into the water. The red one is just normal heat, infrared heat, and this one though, the white one, that's the UV light, and the bulb is called Osram Ultra Vitalux 300 watts, and it's an amazing UV light. It's really, really good. So yeah, that's it, and I think it's around 55 Celsius here. So that's perfect for him, especially if you feed a lot of mice and rats and stuff like that, because all those hairs are hard for them to digest, and they poop some of them out and all that stuff. But if you feed that kind of prey, you gotta have a lot of heat. And then there are 2 windows, and I actually thought he'd lay up here a lot more, but I haven't seen him up here. But anyways, 2 windows, and that's actually perfect. It gives him a good sense of day and night. The timers in here on all the light is they turn on just when the sun goes up, and I turn it off like half an hour before the sun goes down or something like that. Because then it's not just completely dark from one second to the other. So I would try to follow the outdoors, the light outdoors. The only thing going in here at night time is the pump and the heat in the water and the radiator. This is a speaker, and I use it to play jungle sounds in here. I don't know if it has any effect on him, but I am mostly doing it for myself, to YouTube, because it's great, because it's like being in the jungle for real, you know. But you can also use it for something else. For example, if you have guests, I plan on putting on stuff like this. And why? Because he's like a dinosaur. Don't look here. This looks terrible. That's basically the only thing in the enclosure I didn't really have time to fix, because it was under a kind of under a deadline to get him here. And yeah, I've been worried that he would climb and do something to it, but it didn't make sense to me why he would do that. And he doesn't do it, so that's just lucky. I've actually not been able to touch him. Yeah, well, yeah, I have. But he's a little nervous still. But I know the previous owner had him walking around the living room and didn't mind him. He climbed up his lap and everything. You can really gain their trust if you want to, and you do it the right way. And it's probably not by touching him when he doesn't want to, but I am so tempted right now to try and touch him and see what happens. Normally he freaks out and run away, but I can feel something different right now. Maybe that's because he's gonna bite me or something. Let's see. Okay, I'm not gonna do any more because I do not wanna break the trust that I'm trying to build here. Alright, cut. That's it. We're done. There's probably a lot of stuff I forgot, and if there's anything you have questions about, or you've seen something you're wondering what the hell was that, fire away. I just want to thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned, because I'm gonna try to feed him maybe tomorrow or the day after that, and put all the food in a cardboard box, and let's see what happens. Let's see if he is able to destroy it or he just gives up. And that's the kind of stuff I want to do with this channel. I just want to show what stuff I'm gonna do anyway. When I'm training him, I want to train him to, you know, walk up to the living room. I want to test his intelligence by some color stuff and see if he can count and it's hard to explain now, but I have a lot of plans for this guy. I want to finish the video by showing you a clip before I knew I would do this YouTube. So it's done with a phone, bad quality, I'm sorry. But then you can see the first day I got him and when I let him out and how he ran around here. And yeah. And I am so freaking happy I got this guy. I think he is unbelievably beautiful and he's a real dinosaur to me. That's cool. Alright. Thank you for watching. Peace. Så. Vad säger du?